Hello dear viewers, welcome to Conflict Zone YouTube channel. Today marks significant developments in the Kurakova direction, as Russian forces have redirected their offensive operation from the southern line near Vadar to the eastern line near Novomikva, with the aim of reaching Kurakov, a pivotal stronghold and logistical center in the region. This strategic shift is a response to the challenging topography of the area. Rather than attempting to breach the formidable fortress at Vadar situated on the hills, Russian forces have opted for an axis of attack along these hills to mitigate tactical disadvantages and circumvent Vadar from the north. The goal is to expedite movement through the fields toward Kurakova. However, Russian forces encountered a formidable obstacle in the form of an extended line of settlements, with Novomikva being the initial hurdle. Frontal assaults on the settlement yielded limited results, leading to a quick halt in Russian progress. The primary challenge faced by Russian forces was the superior logistics of the Ukrainians, enabling them to effortlessly deliver ammunition supplies from nearby villages and swiftly counteract Russian advances. Facing challenges in forcefully displacing Ukrainians from the village, Russian commanders conducted a reassessment of the situation. The revised objective focused on diminishing Ukraine's defensive capabilities by disrupting the village's supply lines, particularly from the flanks. The northern flank witnessed the most intense clashes, with Russian forces striving to seize the village of Poa to bolster their logistical capabilities and accelerate their advance on the northern flank. This strategic maneuver also aimed to sever Ukrainian supply routes west of Novomikva. Russian forces have been striving to capture Poa for over 2 years. Previously, Ukrainian counterattacks from Marinka posed a significant challenge. However, with the withdrawal of Ukrainian troops from Marinka more than 2 months ago, Russian forces have secured their flanks. This strategic positioning allows them to attack Poa from a more tactically advantageous position, utilizing the highway for rapid mechanized assaults. Directly from Marinka, Russian sources reported that, to undermine the Ukrainian defense within the village, in addition to regular artillery, Russian forces also employed heavy thermobaric artillery systems. Following the artillery preparation, Russians initiated mechanized assaults. Geolocated combat footage released by Russian sources depicts armored fighting vehicles using machine guns to suppress Ukrainian resistance while Russian infantry landed. Once the infantry landed, the armored fighting vehicles departed the scene to evade Ukrainian ATGM and drone fire. This marked neither the initial nor the final Russian assault. Recognizing the strategic significance of maintaining this position, Ukrainians vehemently resisted the assaults. Despite their efforts, after several days of continuous clashes, Russian forces established a limited presence on the eastern outskirts of the village. According to Russian sources, they gained control of farms on the eastern side of the road, streamlining subsequent offensive actions by providing fire support and reinforcing mechanized attacks from the north. Consequently, one Russian attack group effectively utilized this additional fire support to infiltrate the northern and southern parts of the village, hoisting the red flag. While Ukrainian sources acknowledged the Russian presence, they underscored the potential for a counterattack. Concurrently, Russian analysts anticipated Ukrainian endeavors to reclaim control of this strategically important settlement in the near future. Russian forces encountered vulnerability due to the village being bisected by the river, posing challenges in sustaining and supplying the southern part. Additionally, Ukrainian forces maintained a substantial stronghold south of the village, strategically positioned for amassing troops for potential counterattacks. According to Russian sources, Ukrainian forces executed a mechanized counterattack the following day. Footage from Russian drone operators confirmed the utilization of a disabled Leopard tank south of the village, verifying tank deployment. Despite these challenges, the counterattack proved successful, allowing Ukrainian forces to regain control over half of the village situated south of the river. Overall, they effectively halted the advancing Russian forces and stabilized the front line along the river. Despite the persistently challenging situation, as Russian forces continue to contemplate a swift northern advance, Ukrainian forces are fortifying their defenses. This includes reinforcing positions around the dense tree area, strategically challenging to flank due to small rivers in the adjacent fields. Amid the ongoing intense fighting, the skirmishes for small villages in the Donetsk region appear comparatively minor. This contrasts starkly with the broader battle unfolding in the Luhansk region, where Russian forces are striving to revive maneuver warfare reminiscent of World War II. The initiation of mutually supporting axes of advance by Russian forces increases the risk of envelopments and encirclements.